I'm feeling shit like season. You tell me that you leave her. You go right now, they like it's not the same. But our love is not the same. I'm feeling shit like seasons. You tell me that you leave her. You go right now, then I ain't breathe on. She's on my mind all the time. I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the try. Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guys, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall, the champions, champions, champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall, I put my head up. Told them ground me, my ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Do dirt on my neck, try to bury me, do side on me.
He tried to tweet.
And now
again. He's noticing that shit, man. You can't hide that shit from me.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you open. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier, man.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, we've got Nas Reed, McDaniels out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. Now here's Edwards. Nice D from Durant. Now here's Richards. He's covered closely. Over Edwards. Durant's shot is off. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Durant. His last outing, he had 24 points. And yep, it's good.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Nice shot by Durant.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Pass to Gobert. Now McDaniels. Edwards looking for an opening. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Reed passes to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Deflected by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Durant.
Great defense, and this is what many people are saying. Anthony Edwards may be the best two-way player in the league.
Reed to screen on Durant. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Here's the floater. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Durant with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 9.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Oh, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
They get it again. Up top, Beal. Here's Booker. Another shot. The kick to Durant. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And that one misses.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation. Maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
Now here's Edwards. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Richards pulls it in.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Durant's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft. Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Now here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
A minute 39 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Durant. Edwards can't hit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
The baseline J. That's good from Durant on the assist from Bull. Durant's got 13 now.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
He gets it in there.
Just 2 for 8 shooting early on. Maybe that hoop will help build some momentum.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Suns. It's a three-point game. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Richards. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Durant. He's got 13.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Tries a 10-footer. tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 10.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
Durant against Edwards. Durant inside, over Edwards. Durant's shot is off. Edwards against Beal. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
The kick to Durant. Over Edwards. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Naz Reid out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Suns trail by 3. Outside Durant. And stolen by Edwards. Edwards with a step. Basket's good.
Anthony
Edwards got 14.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Suns shooting 40% so far in this one. Here's Durant. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back 3.
Edwards against Durant. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Here's Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. Minnesota leading by 7. Edwards with it. Beal picks him up. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Goes up from the top of the key, and it falls all over the rim and in. Edwards got 20.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him in every possession.
That doesn't go either for Durant. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Durant with another miss.
Hear his name.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 9. Here's Beal to the inside, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. And while we can, let's bring up a list of the top scorers across the NBA in the past month. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Well, with Edwards, you have to contend with his energy and intensity at both ends.
They get it back. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Edwards so good inside. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach, always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Here's Richards, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
1:36 left in the first half. Outside Edwards. Off the mark there with a three. Suns trail by 7. Durant surveying the D. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
Outside Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And here we can check out the story for Rudy Gobert.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Three-pointer, Beal. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Edwards has got 26.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quick. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards, money on the triple.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Suns trail by 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant for 3. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Durant against Edwards.
Yeah, play coming around so weird. So
Just
weird.
5 on the clock. Outside, Alexander Walker. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. He's off on that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action.
This guy's too much, bro. When KD get going, he get going.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty.
And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control. And that's a wrap on it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
They've got Bradley Beal. Kevin Durant is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Bull, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. Gobert finds Edwards. Now Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Pass to Edwards. Oh, Beal picks his pocket.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
I mean, it's amazing how many ways Bradley Beal impacts the game. That time, doing it on defense.
It's Edwards with a drive. Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Suns. That's good from Durant on the assist from Bull. Durant's got 29.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Edwards against Durant. And Gobert with a block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Reed sets a screen. 4-3. And it's Anthony Edwards with the three. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look. Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Up top, Edwards. Booker defending. Edwards against Bull. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot from behind the arc. Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 5. Left side, Durant. Pass to Richards. Yep, that one goes.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And Edwards, here we go. Oh, Edwards, so quick.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Richards, pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Outside Durant. Over Edwards. Durant's shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Edwards, no good. 17-foot shot on the way. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Durant's got 33 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. The Timberwolves, 3rd.
They're on a great run defensively, treating every possession with a sense of urgency.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix for the tie. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then. Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Up top, Durant, guarded by Edwards. Easy money for KD inside.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Picked by Gobert. Lets the three fly. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it. Durant covering. Got a piece of it.
Come on, gang!
Here comes Durant. Outside for Booker. Here's Bull. No made baskets yet. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Durant against Edwards. For the lead. Minnesota with a rebound. A minute 35 left in the 3rd. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Durant driving inside, and Durant with the big finish.
You know, the defense had no answer for Durant's quickness. He drives right in and hammers it down.
The ball's knocked loose.
They
It's
no
stolen
way.
by Durant. Pass to Richards, wide open, and that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now.
He did that shit all game.
KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play.
Here's Edwards. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe of the game. Free throw no good for Edwards.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 41.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy.
Get him, get him, get him,
And
get him, get him,
every
get him, get him,
time they
get him.
needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And
Long-ass
Durant with
bitch.
the big finish.
Slick dribble move by KD, allowing him to convert.
Now Edwards. Oh, they pick off the pass. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. They've got Rudy Gobert, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Edwards in at the point. Pass to Richards, back to Durant. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Edwards. That shot off. Right side Durant. Over Gobert. Durant, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Driving. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began.
Just terrific hustle from Durant, outpacing the defense and finishing the fast break strong.
Booker against Edwards. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Edwards outside. Counted from distance. Edwards has got 17 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Out to Beal. This one for 3. To the paint. Oh, sweet move. And Durant with the lay-in. Durant's got 45 points. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Up top, Reid. Back to Edwards. Here's the 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
for Minnesota. They've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Booker against Edwards. Reed passes to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Beal with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Katie jams it straight down.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
Edwards against Durant. Now here's Edwards, guarded closely. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Hey, hope that I'm getting something to you. Oh.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Durant's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards.
Two minutes remaining.
6 to shoot. Reed sets a screen. Fires for 3. They get it back. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. Richards pulls it in.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy
Why
with
is
his
he
production
rushing
this
it?
quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Durant. Rejected by Bull. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. No good.
Why he's
Front
scared?
end.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Here's Richards. The kick to Durant. Oh, connects again.
Oh, goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. High post Reed. And here's Edwards outside. Richards pulls it in.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Here's
This
Durant.
is the first time of the year.
Tries again. A nice shot by Richards.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so here's Phoenix. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
McDaniels from long range. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. And so they foul intentionally.
Fifth personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops.
Yeah,
Puts them up 5. And so he drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game. And here's Minnesota now.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Edwards can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
At the line for your
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And the basket by Edwards. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit
Only
the crowd for
one,
giving them
'cause I
such
ain't
a
had nobody
big
to
boost
guard
toward
KD.
the end. It really kept this team's energy.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kevin,
I
this
had
was
nobody
a
to
huge
boost it up
statement
to
win
me.
for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
Yeah, smaller.
It was fun. It was
That was
fun.
small.
We came out and played hard.
Hey,
Guys played
did his
together.
game.
And this is all that I expected, man.
It was
I'm
huge.
glad that
Okay.
we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next
Absolutely.
game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
I ain't got no more woods. Yeah, I ain't got no woods either. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that. I had 54. 23 for 46. That's like, what's it? No, it's like 50%. 56 from 32. Yeah, he had a good ass game. Sweet. What's that? 49 though. Yeah, 5 threes. He was definitely pulling them. What? He do that. Why wouldn't I? Mr. Pratt, you just kept getting left open. That shit was boring. He do that shit. Why wouldn't I do it? He be pulling out of my hoodie.